Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Derek Martinez. A man was arraigned on Thursday after police say he raped a victim in May of 2023. According to Hazleton City Police, officers were dispatched to the 700 block of Roosevelt Street on May 24, 2023 for a report of a rape. Officers say the victim told police that the suspect followed her into her home in the early hours of the morning after she returned home from work and then raped her. After an investigation was conducted, DNA testing revealed the suspect's identity as Giovanni Cruz. Cruz was arrested by Hazleton City Police and charged with 1 count of rape by forcible compulsion, 2 counts of aggravated indecent assault by forcible compulsion, and 1 count of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse by forcible compulsion, among other charges. Cruz was arraigned on May 16, 2024. He is currently being held at the Luzerne County Correctional Facility with denied bail. East Union Township Police are attempting to identify the individual shown on screen. According to police, the suspect led officers on a pursuit for several minutes on Sunday. Anyone with information regarding the identity of the suspect is asked to contact the East Union Township Police Department at 570-384-5829. The Hazleton City Police Department is asking the public for help in locating the man shown on screen. Juan Aries Valerio is wanted from a traffic stop conducted in June of 2023. Police say Valerio was issued a misdemeanor arrest warrant for driving under the influence of alcohol. Anyone with information on Valerio's whereabouts is asked to contact the Hazleton City Police Department at 570-450-2080. Coming up on WYLN News, Mahanoy City received a state grant for downtown improvements. Plus, PennDOT officials visit Troop N in Hazleton to kick off Pennsylvania's Click It or Ticket campaign. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Andy, and tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
Welcome back to WYLN News. A state grant secured by Senator David Argyle and PA State Representative Dane Watrow may soon breathe new life into Monomoy City's business district. The grant was approved during a meeting of the Commonwealth Financing Authority from funds reserved for economic development and improving transportation systems across the state. Under the grant, Monomoy City will receive $415,000 to install new curbs, sidewalks, crosswalks, lighting, benches, and trees along Main Street. Representatives from PennDOT and the Northeast Highway Safety Program visited Troop N in Hazleton Monday morning to kick off Pennsylvania's Click It or Ticket mobilization. Click It or Ticket is a national campaign that enforces seatbelt use. During the campaign, over 600 municipal police departments, in addition to the Pennsylvania State Police, will be conducting enforcement waves in May and November. According to PennDOT, wearing a seatbelt is your best defense against injury or death in the event of a crash. Experts say wearing a seatbelt increases your chances of surviving a crash by up to 60%. The Wilkes-Barre City Fire Department will be hosting an open house on Tuesday in celebration of National EMS Week. During the event, visitors will have the opportunity to participate in a meet and greet with Wilkes-Barre City firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics. Visitors will also have the opportunity to tour the fire department's fire trucks, engines, and ambulances. Free blood pressure tests and car seat safety checks will also be available. The theme for the 2024 National EMS Week is Honoring Our Past, Forging Our Future. The event will run from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Hollenbach Fire Station, located on North Washington Street in Wilkes-Barre. Coming up on Whitehaven's News Choice, Chris Fulmer takes us down the path through history with Ashland, Part 1. Plus, we check in with Luzerne County Manager Romilda Crocomo on Crocomo's County Report. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
You're invited to Johnson College's Career and Community Resources Fair at their Hazleton campus on Thursday, May 23rd from 11 to 2. Meet some of the region's top employers and discover what community resources are available to you and your family. Join us and take the next step towards a rewarding and successful career. Come explore Johnson College's hands-on training programs Thursday, May 23rd. This free event is open to the public at Johnson College's Hazleton campus in the Humboldt Industrial Park.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-800-215-3680.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
In the early 1800s, little thought was given to the northwest corner of Schuylkill County, which was dense wilderness. Indeed, for many years, the only tangible business in this area was Jacob Rodenberger's Log Cabin Hotel, which served travelers on the Center Turnpike running between Reading and Sunbury. One prominent Schuylkill County resident, however, thought there could be more to the area. Bird S. Patterson was convinced that there were major coal deposits underground in the region, and despite derision that only a fool would buy up seemingly worthless land, purchased 400 acres of land, along with partners John Brock and James Hart, in 1845. A year later, they tested their theory, sending out a scouting party under the leadership of experienced miner Patrick Devine to develop coal seams in the area. Sure enough, coal was found in large amounts, and the following year, 1847, surveyors started laying out a village on the site. For the new community's name, its fathers looked to prominent Kentucky Senator Henry Clay, whose strong support of tariffs and foreign iron had led to increased coal use for domestic iron production. Clay, who had run unsuccessfully for president 3 times and served as Secretary of State under John Quincy Adams, lived on a estate called Ashland, and so, in honor of his contributions to the coal industry, the new town became Ashland. At first, the newly named Ashland grew slowly due to delays in operation of the local Mine Hill and Schuylkill Haven Railway Company. Originally founded in 1828 and utilizing animal power for its trains at first, the railroad by 1846 planned on building an extension to the Ashland area. Due to cost overruns and issues with route designs, though, the line was not completed until 1864. That same year, the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad leased control of the Mine Hill and Schuylkill Haven and would eventually absorb it fully into its system. The P&R built a station on South Railroad Street in 1867, and it would serve Ashland for many decades thereafter. The Lehigh Valley Railroad's tracks would also reach Ashland in due time. Its station on East Center Street would open to travelers in 1879. Meanwhile, Ashland's first post office was built in 1853, and the first church, built for a Methodist congregation, opened its doors in 1855. By 1857, enough people lived in the community for it to separate from the surrounding Butler Township and incorporate as a borough. The coal industry ramped up as well, beginning with the opening of a colliery built by Bancroft, Lewis and Company in 1853. It earned its more lasting name of the Pioneer Colliery the following September, when it shipped its first load of coal by rail, and made national news in 1863 when it was connected to the neighboring Tunnel Colliery via a tunnel some 600 feet underground. It would continue operating until the late 19th century. By the 1870s, the unrest in the coal region that would give birth to the Molly Maguires reached the Ashland area. Neighboring Girardville would be cited as a hotbed for Molly activity, for that was where Jack Kehoe, labeled by some newspapers as the King of the Mollies, operated his Hibernian House Tavern there. Kehoe, remembering the hardships his former mining colleagues had experienced in the mines, fought hard for miners' rights, a campaign that infuriated the coal operators. Kehoe would eventually be convicted of the murder of mine foreman Frank Langdon in a trial that did not afford him a proper chance to defend himself, and he was hanged in 1878. He would eventually be given a posthumous pardon by Governor Milton Shapp in 1979. Kehoe's great-grandson still runs the Hibernian House today. On the other side of Ashland, near the village of Centralia, alleged Molly activity would take a deadly turn on October 17, 1868. Alexander Ray, a prominent mine superintendent who was one of the founders of Centralia, originally called Centerville, was traveling towards Mount Carmel when he stopped to water his horse at a roadside trough. It was then that several men set upon him, believing he was carrying his company's payroll. When they did not find it, they murdered him and stole his watch and pocketbook. 4 men would be arrested for the crime, but avoided conviction in an 1869 trial. They would be tried again in 1877, and 3 of them, Patrick Hester, Peter McHugh, and Patrick Tully, would be convicted this time and subsequently hanged in Bloomsburg. Shortly afterwards, the legend goes, Centralia's father Daniel McDermott, who had preached against the Molly's supposed crimes from the pulpit, is said to have placed a curse on the town, allegedly declaring that the day would come when St. Ignatius Roman Catholic Church would be the only structure remaining in Centralia.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, many people are calling my office asking more and more about our laser. So why don't you tune in this week to see more about what's going on with the cold laser at our office.
Welcome back to Crocomo's County Report. I'm joined here, as always, by Luzerne County Manager Romelda Crocomo. Romelda, how's it going?
It's going well. It's a beautiful day today in Luzerne County.
Absolutely. It's been a very beautiful week here.
I know.
So I know that recently you, at least partially, approved the election that just passed here recently in PA. Can you tell us a bit about that process and how
Sure. I would like to do that. So the election board partially certified the election. The race for the 117th district is with the court, so we have to wait to certify that. But we were able to partially certify the other races, and I'm very happy to report that the required audit that we have to do after the election came back perfect. So I'm very proud of our staff and the board and how we worked together to make that happen.
Awesome. It's really glad that things went so smoothly for the recent election. I know with the election that also comes with the certification of the county study, I believe.
The Government Study Commission, that's right. And tonight, the Government Study Commission members will be sworn in, and they will have their first organizational meeting. Just to remind the viewers, the commission consists of Vito Malakari, who is from Hanover Township, Cindy Malcolmus, who's from Dallas Township, Tim McGinley, who's from Kingston, Matt Mitchell, who's from Plains Township, Ted Ritzik, who's from 40 Fort, Mark Schaefer, who's from Wilkes-Barre, and Stephen J. Urban, who is from Kingston. So they'll be starting. It's a lot of work that they have to do, but it'll begin tonight.
All right, sounds good. And for those who aren't very familiar with what the government study is and what the purpose that they serve, could you tell us a bit about that?
Well, they will review our charter and our system of government, and they will do research. They will interview current members of our government and make recommendations on how to maybe make changes to our charter and perhaps the form of government. So it's really quite the task.
And how long will the study be in place?
Well, they have initially 9 months, and if they don't complete it within the 9 months, under the state law, they have another 9 months to complete the work.
I see. Well, hopefully it'll be a great collaboration. Hopefully we can get some good from this study here in Luzerne County.
They will make a recommendation, and then the residents of Luzerne County will vote on it, whether to accept or reject it.
All right, sounds good. So switching over to a bit of some very fun news. I know that you're in the coming days you're going to be attending the Rail Riders game to deliver the first pitch.
I am on the 23rd, Thursday evening. I'll be throwing out the first pitch. I'm very excited. Everyone who knows me knows I'm a diehard Yankee fan, so I'll be wearing my Yankee gear. I don't think I'll be able to make that throw from the pitching mound. I used to years ago, but those days have passed. But I'll be throwing out the first pitch, and I'm very excited about that.
Sounds very exciting. Rail Riders games are always a ton of fun. So
it's a great stadium. It's clean. You have access to the players. The food's good. It's a great evening. So come out. If you can't make it the 23rd, go up one evening and enjoy an evening watching baseball.
Absolutely. Definitely go check out that game later this week. Is there anything else you want to leave us with today, Romilda, regarding anything at all you want to discuss?
Just that we're moving things along with the county. We're concentrating on road projects. Hopefully, within the next few weeks, I'll be able to have people from our operations and our road and bridge department to give an update on the roads and bridges that we'll be working on.
All right. Sounds good. Well, I want to thank Romilda Croquemelle as always for joining us on Croquemelle's County Report. We'll see you next time.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.